Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Stock Explorer. I am Arup and together we are going on an exciting journey to find some hidden gem stock that could do really well in the future. Today I want to introduce you to a company called VIMTA Lab Limited, which is our top pick for this session. This company is a leading contract research and testing company. Their area is mainly drug and food testing, although they are expanding their verticals. Detail I'll discuss in the subsequent slide. I look at six important things which I told you earlier also when I pick up a stock. So my main purpose is how well they are doing financially, their growth potential, their unique business model that makes them stand out from other, and how they fit in the market. But before we go any further, I need to say that investing in these stocks requires careful research. I do a lot of digging into their financial growth prospect and market dynamics to make sure we are making smart choice. This goal is to find companies that can give good return to investors. Now let's dive deep into the today's pick, VIMTA Labs Limited. The company has a good return on equity of 17.09% and return on capital employed ROCE of 24.97%. Right now stock is trading at 456 rupees, which is pretty close to its fair price based on its price to book value of 3.89. VIMTA Lab Limited doesn't have much debt, just 13.7 crores. With the kind of cash they have in reserve, you can think of them as a debt free company. Their debt to equity ratio is really low at 0.05 and no share are pledged. Non-institution or public holding is 57.92% of their shares. Out of that, 19.89% is owned by Eurofin and 9.41 by LCGC chromatography solution. They have been doing okay in terms of sales and profit, with a moderate year-on-year increase of 8.5% in sales and 2.33% in profit. Of course, there are some risks we should be aware of. Quality related risk is that there can be adverse health impact from trials may damage CRO's reputation. Delays in approval may affect business. Audit performance could have adverse effect because the kind of business they have, they must be following several regulatory compliance. So that is the point. First point, data integrity risk is also there. Service agreement with customer involve data confidentiality, security and IP protection requirement. Contract violation could lead to legal risk. That is the second. Third is that a new business segment risks. They have entered into EMI and EMC, which I will describe in the next slide. So, whatever extent I know, this requires substantial capex, and the company's ability to scale up remain uncertain. Fourth is their potential competition from the new player, and definitely critical resources retention is a challenge. This is the shareholding pattern which I described, that although they have larger part in other, I mean it's non-institutional, but they have almost 30% out of 57% are in a strong hand. One is Eurofin, another is LCGC chromatography solution. Okay, go to the next. Before we proceed further, I want to present this disclaimer. I am not a SEBI registered or authorized stock analyst. My analysis is based on stock performance data and trend from recent company report along with business figures from various sources. Please note this is solely my personal study and I do not recommend you to invest based on it. I strongly advise you to consult your financial advisor before making any investment decision. I put a lot of time into researching company's data and your support means a lot to me. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and join us on this enlightening journey. Thank you for being a part of it. This is VIMTA Labs overview and fundamentals. I broadly with a short note I given these figures, try to cover up in a one slide. However, let's see if I can communicate to you. Start with business overview. It's founded in 1984. VIMTA Lab is highly esteemed Indian company renowned for its exceptional contract research and testing services, fully compliant with cGMP standard. The company extensive capability encompass a wide range of sectors including biologic, small molecular, agrochemical, food and beverage, electronics, clinical diagnosis, medical devices, home and personal care product as well as environment testing. So, any test you can think about, they provide service. In fact, these electronics they have introduced very recently. VIMTA's revenue streams benefit from export, contributing 25 to 30% to the total revenue with a network of 19 laboratories spread across the country, including specialized branches, laboratory for food testing, clinical diagnostic. VIMTA ensured comprehensive coverage and services. Emtac Laboratories Pvt. Limited, this is a subsidiary of VIMTA, focus on electrical and electronic safety testing, further enhancing company's capability. So, this is the new division which I talked about. Okay. Then another accolade is a remarkable achievement of VIMTA is being among in Asia's first laboratory to receive pre-qualified by the WHO for medicine program inspection of quality control laboratory. Okay, this is one of the accolade, and the company's reputation is reinforced by successful track record of over 75 audits conducted by regulatory authorities from various countries including Brazil, Denmark, France, Germany, New Zealand, India, Sweden, South Africa. Additionally, prestigious institutions like US FDA, UK and WHO have also conducted audit, further solidifying VIMTA's standard as a leader in the industry. Coming to fundamental, management shows high efficiency with a 5.39% ROE. Company maintain a low debt to equity ratio. Operation profit grew annually 46.55%. Positive result in June 23, and quarter 4 result was also published. So, you can find it out that EBITDA margin remained steadily at 30%. Their PAT margin also 14.5%, and they have reduced debt from 150 million to 137 million as of yes. this is about 30th June. Okay, ignore this part. It is wrong. Okay, this is VIMTA Lab at a glance. 39 plus years of in the business. 1400 plus dedicated multidisciplinary teams, 17 laboratory. This is the square foot of total lab space, aggregate of total labs space in square foot. 75 successful regulatory audit. This is the financial year 23 brief. That is revenue growth of 14.9%. EBITDA growth is 20.3% and PAT margin is 16.6%. It is not good, not bad, is good, so. I mean, not bad at all, definitely. Let's go to the next slide. This is the financial track record. You can pause and see. But however, if we, this is my interpretation. This is total income, this is profitability, this is PAT. Okay, this is the balance sheet. ROE. You can see that ROE in financial year 23 it is little flattish. Although there is a growth, ROC and ROE just reduced it. Debt to equity has improved, but these ROC and ROE had slightly impacted. Total capex is also good, and PAT margin is little flattish. Otherwise, this is a, you can treat this is a quite good performance. See the opportunity. This is the point. Basically, I chosen this stock. I find this is very attractive because no companies, at least in India, has such kind of portfolio. Their market opportunities are quite big. If you see, they have all these verticals. Okay, pharmaceutical, biopharmaceutical, preclinical, food testing, clinical testing, environment testing, electronic testing. So these are the, these primary 3 or 4 was their core business. They have added electronic testing into it. Okay, so this is the share in global market, and this is the Indian market. Okay, so VIMTA Lab foresees strong growth opportunity in food and pharma business and electronics and electrical segment in the coming years. So food and pharma remain their core business. These are the business EMI and EMC. Okay, these are adding expected to perform in the near future. In future, growth pillar of the companies comprise: first is continued growth momentum in pharma and food segment. So they need to increase here, and scale up of its new segment, that is EMI and EMC testing. Companies expect all the segment to register strong growth in next 3 to 4 years. Okay. So here you can see that every segment there is a growth. Okay, every segment there is a growth, but growth is expected in this area which are introduced recently. This is very interesting. These all slides I cut paste from their presentation. These stocks stand out for 5 key reasons driving its business growth, which I mentioned in the beginning. First is the drug discovery and development. There is a high demand for new drug innovations, biologic and vaccine. Along with increasing pharma and biotech regulation, CRO specialized knowledge and testing tools support this growth. This is also one of the regulatory requirement: food testing, evolving food safety and regulation, global population growth, and demand for independent inspection and testing boost and food testing segment. So this is what driving their business. Third is electrical and electronics testing. This is increasing need for certification service. Defense budget also growing. Make in India initiatives and government support for electrical vehicle are boosting this segment. Environment testing. Rising regulation addressing air, water and soil contamination concerns are driving demand in this sector. This is diagnostic, growing health risk, population and urbanization spur demand for precise diagnostic testing, especially in the wellness segment. In this slide, I normally keep post for 1 year and 3 year. This is 1 year. This blue line is the price movement for the for 1 year. Yellow line is the 50 days moving average. Black line is the 200 days moving average. You can see the price is fluctuating so much. You require to be a very risk taker for this company, and this is a word of caution, because this kind of company is almost 1010 crore market cap. It's a micro cap, you can say. So for this kind of stock, the movement is quite erratic. Okay. However, let me show the 3 years chart. The 3 years chart, a lot of noise are suppressed. Basically, you cannot see those kind of movement. However, from here to here, it's a quite a big jump, correct? Big fall, and from here to here there is a jump. Is a sort of a roller coaster ride. However, if you see, my intention is not for a short term investment. Looking at the company's portfolio, I liked it, and I see lot of business prospect in future, and whoever invested here are always in a profit. So this at the August 2020, it was trading probably at 100 now it is 450. So 3 years, it is almost 4 times, you can say. Okay. So am I giving you some message? No, don't get excited with my message. I just give this to have a market view about this stock. I am not suggesting any recommending you any investment in this, okay, unless you are very pretty sure about your money. Okay, let's go. Here is the concluding slide where we will compare VIMTA Lab with its peer. As you all know, I color green for the best values for each parameter, such as lowest P, lowest price to book value, lowest debt, lowest PEG, lowest public holding. Similarly, highest Petrosky score, highest profit growth, highest sales growth, highest ROE, and highest ROC. So if you compare all this, VIMTA Lab only qualify that the price which is being traded now, that 546, is precisely to a fair price. But however, the companies, none of these 7 companies which are shown here as the peer are not of the same business which VIMTA Labs is doing, because they all grouped into the miscellaneous stock, whose P is 26.9. Okay, so VIMTA is stand unique out of all these 8 stock. However, I thought to group it as a part of practice. I have been doing it for the last couple of session. However, VIMTA, you have gone through in my earlier slides. Probably you have found that VIMTA Lab foresees strong growth opportunities and explore untapped market. Please remember, this analysis is for informational purpose only. I strongly advise consulting with a financial advisor before making any investment decision. Your support is essential to keep this channel running, so please like, comment and share to promote and motivate my effort in this journey. I thank you for watching my channel, and I wish you all a wonderful day ahead. May God bless you all.